Greetings, friends and future friends. Today I'm going to tell you the Telecaster story. So a good friend of mine was interested in one of my classical guitars. And he said, hey, would you like to trade? I said, what do you have? He says, I have a Telecaster. So he came down and we made the trade. He's got a great, killer classical guitar, and I've got a Telecaster. So this guitar is now mine. Or is it mine? You know, I've said this many times before. An instrument really isn't yours until you make it yours. You modify it to try to get the sound that you want out of it and make it play the way you want it to play. For my keyboards in my studio, probably the greatest keyboard player in the world would come here and say, this is crap. But the presets, the sounds, the set lists, everything is set up for the way I like to work, my workflow. So it's the best keyboard setup. And same with the guitar. We're going to take this guitar and make it mine. We're going to make some adjustments. We're going to make some modifications and add a couple new toys to it. So let's get started. So how are we going to make this guitar my guitar? Well, there's three changes I want to make right off the bat. First is the bridge. So I'm going to go with this Gotoh in-tune bridge. Now there are different bridges out there, and I've even seen a 6-barrel bridge, which would allow you to get better intonation per string, because you can adjust that way. But I like the look of the 3-barrel. Now this in-tune is supposed to be calibrated in some way. And I think what they've done is they machined the barrels in a way that would give you the common intonation of a Telecaster. So you still have to balance in between the two strings, but it's going to be a lot closer and a lot easier and more accurate. Now, the other thing I like about this bridge is the standard bridge has a rail that runs parallel with the guitar. And it kind of gets in the way of the picking. I can see where if you're hitting the pick, your pick could actually hit that bridge because it's almost the same height as the pickup. And I didn't like that. So what I'm going to do with this bridge is actually cut out. It's contoured. So once it goes past the barrels, it kind of lays flat with the body of the guitar. So that's going to be a killer thing. We'll put that on there. The other thing is Hot Classics by Tone Rider. I wanted some pickups with a little bit more oomph, but I didn't want to lose that traditional Tele sound. These things will give me plenty of drive to get a nice bluesy sound out of this guitar, but I won't lose that twang that the Telecasters are known for. So these pickups, I've heard a lot of samples and a lot of YouTube videos. These guys should be the ones we're going to put in here, and they should sound great. Last thing is strap locks. I say this to all kinds of guitar players. What you have to do is you have to play the way you're going to perform. You got to practice the way you're going to perform. And that means if your guitar's up here and you're practicing and you're playing down here, it's going to make a big difference. Your tendons, the way you're playing, you're holding the pick, is all going to change with that level of that guitar. And I found through the years the best way to solve that problem is to put a strap on all my guitars. All my electric guitars have straps on them. What that means is if I'm in the studio on a stool, or I go to stand up, the guitar is at the same level I was when I was practicing or when I was playing, so there's no change. I can sit down on the stool, and when I do that, I let the guitar hang. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put strap locks on this guitar, and check this out. Is that not a cool strap? We're going to put this brand new strap on this guitar. So with all those changes, this guitar is going to be mine. So the first thing you do before you do anything to the guitar is you're going to have to order parts. And the first thing you want to do there is to make sure that all the patterns, the screw patterns, match up to the new stuff you're going to get. Make sure you look at the diagrams and make sure that this bridge is going to fit on this guitar. These pickups are going to fit in this guitar. Of course, strap locks will bolt right into the guitar, but still you want to make sure all your parts are going to match up with your guitar. So that's the end of the Telecaster story. I think it had a great ending. Brand new bridge, brand new pickups, brand new strings, and it sounds awesome. So, you take care, my friends, and thanks for watching.